Hello church family, and welcome to our second reflection on the armour of God. Now last time we looked at the belt of truth and the breastplate of righteousness. Today we look at the third part of the armour of God, the sandals of the gospel of peace. And we find this passage in Ephesians 6 verse 15. It says, "Get your sandals ready, for we take with us the gospel of peace." The word gospel means good news. And when we hear that word, our mind sometimes thinks of the word evangelism. And rightly so. The Greek word euangelion means good news and is linked with the word euangelistes, which means evangelist or bringer of the good news. And now for some Christians, this gets really exciting. They love to go out, share the good news, waxing lyrical about God and how he has changed their lives. But for others, it conjures up mixed feelings or even worry. What if I do it wrong? What if I'm rejected and laughed at? What if people ask hard questions? Actually, we're not all called to be evangelists. It's a very specific calling. God gives that gift to some people, and they love sharing the good news in that way. But the word evangelist, bringer of good news, is only used in the New Testament 4 times. But don't think that lets us off. The word martyr, another Greek word, is used 92 times in the New Testament. And the Greek word martyr, it means a witness. We are to witness to everyone about the difference that God has made in our lives. We are to be witnesses to the good news. It doesn't always mean debate or arguments with people on the street, but actions, loving actions, along with the reasons for our belief when people ask us why we believe and why we might be different. Gentle conversations, making sure that our words and actions tell the same story. This is what being a good witness is. We might be called to do that in our house, our street, clubs that we are part of, activity groups, our town. Might be asked by God to get out and about further afield to show our witness and carry the good news that Jesus is Lord to others. A good pair of shoes will take you far. They'll look after your feet and they carry the good news with you. For those who may not be able to walk, maybe a good analogy might be a good set of tyres. For those that use wheelchairs, I'm sure you'll know that those wheels and tyres make a world of difference to how smoothly and how quickly a wheelchair goes. If the wheels on a wheelchair or a car are not aligned, the journey is not a smooth one. My mother used a wheelchair when she was alive, and I remember that at times the front wheels particularly had a bit of a mind of their own. A bit like a shopping trolley. I always pick the wrong shopping trolley. When those wheels misbehaved, it made the journey a rougher one. They often just needed a little bit of adjustment. But if your shoes are good, if your wheels are true, the gospel, the good news of a God of peace and reconciliation, well, that good news travels well with good shoes or wheels. When I went into the garage last year, I had the tracking checked on my car, and this is basically checking that the wheels are all pointing in the same direction. The car was not quite right. At certain speeds, I could feel a shaking in the steering wheel. When the mechanic cooked it up to some laser beams, there was proof that one of the front wheels was indeed not quite pointing in the same direction as the rest. It was only a tiny difference, but that wheel was trying to go in a different direction from the other 3 wheels, only by a degree or 2. As we travel, we want to be pointing in the same direction as God. We want to be going where He wants us, not where we want to go. We don't want to be bringing our witness to the wrong place at the wrong time. We want to be going with God, with His good news, at His pace, in His timing, through His Spirit. And we also take great comfort that we are covered by this good news that we carry within us too. What do good shoes or wheels do? They protect us as we travel with the good news in hand. We get to witness and share with others when we have our mode of transport, whether that's feet or wheels, sorted out well. We can go with God and His good news.